Imagine waking up tomorrow and finding yourself 100,000 years in the past. No phone, no car, no house, no supermarket. And the worst part? Nobody is coming to rescue you because 100,000 years ago, survival was your responsibility. But here's the surprising part: you wouldn't actually be completely helpless because these people were already very good at one thing: figuring things out. Your first problem would be simple: where is the water? Today, we turn a tap. Back then, you had to find it, and that meant learning the landscape: rivers, streams, springs, wet ground. Anything that suggested water could mean survival. And once you found it, you wouldn't want to forget where it was. Then comes problem number two: food. You can't order pizza. There isn't even a pizza. Humans had to become experts at finding food. Some foods came from plants, some came from animals. And knowing which plants were safe could mean the difference between eating and getting very sick. So, knowledge was food, literally. But then you notice something incredible: fire. This tiny thing changes everything. It gives warmth, light, and a way to cook food. And maybe most importantly, it creates a safe place in a dangerous world. Because once the sun goes down, the world becomes very different. You hear sounds you don't recognize. Something moves in the grass, everyone stops talking. Then, a hyena walks past, and everyone finally breathes again. The next morning, you notice another thing. These people don't just use rocks, they make tools. A sharp edge can cut, a point can become a hunting weapon, and a good tool can make a hard job easier. But making one takes skill. You don't just smash two rocks together, you have to know where to strike and what kind of stone to choose. Eventually, the group goes hunting, and this is where you realize humans are not the fastest animals here. We're not the strongest either. So, how did we survive? We work together. One person watches, another tracks, another carries the tools. Everyone has a job. And suddenly, something very important becomes obvious. Being human is a team sport. But there's still one problem: weather. When rain arrives, you don't run home. You need somewhere to hide: a rock overhang, a cave, or a shelter made from whatever the environment provides. The goal isn't luxury, it's staying alive. And this is something modern life makes easy to forget. You wouldn't survive alone for long. People shared food, shared knowledge, protected one another, and passed skills from one generation to another. That knowledge was more valuable than gold, because knowledge could keep you alive: where to find water, where animals travel, which plants to avoid, and when to move. After a few days, something strange happens. The world doesn't feel quite as terrifying. You know where the water is, you know where the group sleeps, you recognize the animal tracks, and you finally understand something. Humans didn't survive because the world was easy. They survived because humans were adaptable. We changed our tools, changed our strategies, changed where we lived, and most importantly, we learned from one another. So if you really woke up 100,000 years ago, would you survive? Honestly, probably not on your first day. But give humans a little time, and we have always been surprisingly good at figuring things out.